Hi!
Hi guys!
My name is Dicky Chilis.
And I'm Nancy Wanja.
This is my co-host for today. And today we'll be speaking about hot topics, things that have happened in this past week in the entertainment scene. So be sure to stay with us to the end because we have a packed show lined up for you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and today I have a nice co-host. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for hosting me.
Kwanza Ebu Ambie, what do you do? Who are you?
My name is Nancy Wanja. I am a freelance filmmaker, I would say. Yeah, that is basically what I do.
Okay, sawa sawa. So, this is Nancy. Karibuni sana, stay with us till the end. We have a packed show lined up for you. The show starts now. The Kenya International Theatre Festival is happening and has been ongoing since the 1st of November.
Yeah.
And it will be ending on the 13th of November 2022.
Yeah.
We're in that industry, so that's why we look very excited.
Despite the fact that we're not really into theater, it's still our field, you know?
Yeah, we still connect and
Yeah.
relate. We are related to the people who practice in that field.
Yeah. Kid Fest is, funny thing is I didn't know how big Kid Fest is.
For me, what I realized, how I realized it was big, is because it involved plays from China, South Africa, Egypt, USA.
For real?
Yeah, Spain. There's a play that is, I think, on 11th from Spain. I'm not sure. I think so. From Spain on the 11th of November. Still on the same. This is dramatic.
Drama.
So Too Early for Birds Theatre Group is facing backlash over their latest plays. Let me say plays because it was a conjunction.
I think it's one play, but then it has different stories. I think that is how they set it.
And which is what brought the drama.
Yeah.
Those who attended claim that the show had numerous mishaps which interfered with the entertaining aspect of the acts. So one Twitter user was saying, and I quote, "Turnout was really good for the evening, Too Early for Birds show, but the script could have used some editing. The problem with wanting to tell too many stories in one show is that it's so easy to lose the audience, especially when there is no cohesion in these stories." You agree with that?
Yeah, I to some point I do agree with that. I think like when you're doing one play and it has so many parts, you need to make sure that the parts gel together. So it's a very tricky approach, but when it's done properly, I think it would be. I wouldn't talk about Too Early for Birds because I didn't watch it, but from what people are saying is there was a lot of discord in the stories, which can be problematic for the audience.
If there's anything in both film and theatre that should never go wrong,
is
sound. You better miss your lines, but don't miss sound.
I think
Don't
everything
miss-
is important, but
You
sound plays a very important role.
Have you ever had a show you've performed and then it faced such backlash or negative feedback from the watchers, like,
There must have been. I don't know, but I can't at the top of my head. I don't have one specific performance. I'm sure. I'm not saying they're perfect. I mean, I've done some questionable stuff.
You cringe when you sleep and then you remember.
Like three years down the line, I'm like,
What was that I was doing? The one I don't cringe, but I laugh at. We were performing for this class, Art and Technique of Filmmaking. So I was supposed to be the prince who was killed so that the throne can be taken away from me because I was the next in line. So I was being stabbed because it was flashback. So I'm getting stabbed and then I get out of the stage because I'm not supposed to be there when we go back to present. I'm being stabbed in the past. So I get out so that we can And I was running off and I got an A. People were laughing.
It was so funny because we were like, oh, is he getting stabbed severally? Does he have 9 lives? What is going on? We're confused.
It was a fun show. I got an A.
Yeah.
Got a D.
You did. I got a D.
That is what you all get for laughing at me.
Okay, just it's fine. And I also feel like the audience sometimes feels the need to appreciate people for their effort. You guys did the work. You staged a play. So I mean, appreciate that.
I think some people just kiss ass.
I didn't want to say that.
No, some people just kiss ass.
People do.
Because I'm like, if it was bad, you just say it. You don't post it or...
Yeah, exactly.
Me, I don't like people who are not honest with their opinions. Just say, if my show was bad, tell me. Don't like... If this show is bad, come to my DM. Okay, don't post on the comments.
Yeah.
But come to my DM, come to my inbox, tell me, yo, you need to do this, you need to do this. Okay?
And it can't be like a sort of kind of an attack.
Yeah.
It has to be constructive criticism. You can't be telling me your show is bad. Why? You don't have a reason. Bad? You're just a hater. That is, I think, what people do. Don't be a hater.
Don't be a hater.
Don't do that.
So the CS for education over the weekend, what is his name? Over the weekend
it's Ababu Namwamba.
No.
No, that one is for ICT.
No. It's not even for ICT.
No, for sports.
It's for sports. What? Let's get back to business. So the CS for education over the weekend stated that the Kenyan government will no longer fund public universities. This comes amidst the ongoing financial crisis affecting these public universities. Okay? So the university's fund chief executive officer, Geoffrey Manari, said that the number of students qualifying to join universities is increasing at a fast rate, that the government is unable to allocate sufficient funds. Like how do you take a compliment? How do you give somebody a compliment and then you take it away again? You're just telling people they're being smart.
It's not that people have gotten smarter. It's not that more people are passing exams. It's just that the bar was lowered. If you're going to include C+ and C people, then the number of people going to the university is going to be very high. I never thought of it that way. What the ministry could be facing right now is an unplanned, when they decided to lower the bar on the grades that could get into university, they did not consider the number that involved, so they did not plan on that.
What they're saying is that universities should look for sources of income to diversify their sources of income. That is like KU, how it has land. They said Moi University has already started selling apples. If KU right now was to start renting houses inside, would you go there?
No, like I'm done with KU. I'm over and done, and I'm like, I don't wanna.
Not you.
Not me. Catch me dead.
I think right now, it will be. You see, like how JAB people got in, and they were paying significantly low amount of fees.
Yeah.
SSP and JAB now. People who qualified to get to university,
what
no shade.
Oh my
no
God,
shade. I'm not throwing shade. It's just how all pay the same.
Yeah, which is a significantly higher amount for these days they're called CUSPs.
KUCCPS.
Yes, our time they were called JAB.
But what I think is there will be lesser number of people getting to university because it was helping so many people who are like less fortunate to get to universities because the fee was kind of affordable, and with help is another thing.
Makes it even easier.
Now I don't even think help will be able to
subsidize the amount.
What? So finally the SGR contract is out, and the Cabinet Secretary for Transport and Infrastructure, Kipchumba Murkomen,
at least that one you know.
Yes. Kipchumba Murkomen has made it available to the public through the media. That I'm talking about the SGR contract. And there are so many things that have come up that Kenyans were fearing.
Me included, by the way. Me included. I thought we were going to lose Mombasa port.
Me, I thought we will be colonized.
No, ruled by Chinese.
Exactly. It's just the same, colonized. So, what Kenyans feared most came true. The document indicates that in case of a dispute, Kenya is bound to seek resolution only in China. And experts are saying this is giving China an upper hand. You remember the ICC case? It was handled by the West. So, if this goes to court, a dispute about SGR contract goes to court, they made sure that
they'll have control.
It will not be decided by their competitors again.
Yeah.
Nation reports that the contract demands that Kenya should approach China to purchase any goods from the proceeds of SGR before going to any other market. This issue, I looked at it from a point of business. China was looking at their business, their business interests. So they put this clause in that contract so that they secure their business interest, so that we who owe them don't go to their
competitors of sorts.
Competitors.
There was a lot of skepticism around this whole issue, and the contract was hidden for some reason. I don't know. I think because of these issues, because I remember reading a lot of news articles about it at that time, when it was like, we need to know, SG port ndimekwa kama collateral,
and then there are these videos on YouTube everywhere that African nations should really check the contracts that their governments are signing with China.
China is taking over Africa.
That thing scares the hell out of you. This has been happening over the weekend. Kenya Airways pilots strike enters day 3 today, as we are shooting this. And 56 flights. Today's Monday, And 56 flights have been cancelled to date, which left 12,000 passengers stranded as of Sunday, yesterday. So the industrial action has seen pilots under the Kenya Airline Pilots Association, KALPA, down their tools since Saturday. So far, Kenya Airways has only managed to operate 4 flights because those pilots do not belong to that association. Kenya Airways claims that its financial situation does not allow them to meet the pilots' pay demands, because they are demanding that their provident fund is reinstated and top management is sacked. The pilots have been asked to go back to work or face disciplinary action. And the tussle has a significant, impact on our exports, our imports, tourism, travel in general.
Right? There's a lot of mismanagement in KQ. What's happening?
Since like years back, it has been, KQ is going under I don't know what. Now we are going for the IMF loan to offset, I don't know, the expenditure for KQ. I'm like, kwani watu hawa travel?
Issue ni, because I'm wondering, is KQ a non-profit? Are they not making money?
Because these people are traveling on a daily.
Because I'm thinking, if it's not making profit, airlines have to pay airports in different countries, sana private airlines, they have a fee that they need to pay to land their planes. If KQ was still government owned, the fees would not be as much as they have to pay as a private airline, right?
We may not know the information about how these things work. These are just our genuine, uninformed opinions that we feel we should air. So don't judge us. Don't tell us.
Rumors.
Hey, yo.
Just spreading rumors and speculation.
When we get a little bit less serious, Omondi is pushing for the parliament to pass the bill into law, whereby the broadcast media should adhere to ensuring that 75% of their content is Kenyan. Many critics, including musicians and other artists, have come up against him, but Omondi says that they don't hate the message, they dislike the messenger. He further says that they do not like competition, and it is a shame that a comedian is telling musicians how to work their craft. Have you ever felt like somebody is telling you something and they are not, they don't have like the exact knowledge, they've never experienced it, they've never done it before, and they're there telling you you know what? It's done like this. Wacha kufanya hivyo.
I've had people talk about my script writing skills, which is, you would come and tell me, oh, this and this is done this way, okay? I'll be like, okay, yeah. Because I have an issue with how people approach you when they're trying to make you understand their point of view. Because if you're coming in a very aggressive, attacking, oh, you stupid, you don't know what you're doing kind of manner, I just block off. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care if it's true. I don't care if it's factual. Yeah.
You just go away.
So I have had people talk about my script writing skills in a very aggressive, condescending manner, and they don't write scripts. I'm like,
I don't like telling people what they should do best or how they should do what they're doing better.
Yeah.
And I am not involved in their craft.
Yeah,
I don't like doing that. Because I don't like being told.
Right?
Yes.
You're like, unaniambia kama nani. So I think the reason why people have an issue with, I think Eric Omondi's initiative to push for 75% would be good for Kenyans, because wakicheza, the more they're played on radio, the more they're paid, I guess. I don't know how that works. But I think
there's also this argument of Kenyans, the market is not responding.
Let me tell you something. Something you're not used to. Something you've not been doing before. It has to be pushed in your face so many times to some point, because that is how human beings work. You really don't like something, it's pushed on you, until one day you're like, okay, what a basi nisikize. Going to solve all the problems that artists are having? Is it going to make...
But it's going to
play...
big role in like fast-tracking the growth of the industry in general.
And there's also the argument that Kenyan artists are not working on their craft. No, don't say that. Kenyan artists are working on their people are putting in the work, people are putting in the energy and everything. There is good music. Which is enough to be in the 75%. The issue is people don't like one song. They're like, Kenyan music is trash. No. Kenyan music is not trash. You as an audience should be able to diversify what you listen to. You can't be listening to something bad and then tell us everything is bad and you've not listened to anything else. So I think the push for 75% will only increase the number of artists and the amount of content, Kenyan content, that we are receiving. Because we only receive a very small amount.
But I also think in pushing the 75%, let's push 75% that is quality. I feel so.
Yeah.
Because the reason why the market would not respond positively to this industry is if you are putting out something that is substandard to them. Baby news.
Happy
news. Yeah. So Bahati and his wife Diana welcomed the newest member of their family, Malaika Bahati,
second
on the
born.
1st of November 2022. Second born. Bahati has only one child who is adopted. The first one.
Okay.
Then there is the one with the Nini likes. The second, there's one with the most likes. Kale kadogo before the now mwenye amezaliwa. The most, not the most likes, the most followers. And then there's
Nilikuwa likes. Ama mimi ndo sielewi the newest trends.
The most followers. Nilikuwa na watch jana some video.
Yeah.
So alikuwa na huyo ndio the girl, the youngest girl before Zoe.
Okay.
Before Malaika. Zoe is for the next story that you're talking about. Malaika. The one there's that one and then there's
So they have 3 kids.
They have the big boy, the second one, and then the girl, and then this girl.
Okay.
Yeah, so congratulations guys. She has an Instagram page right now. Yenye iko 17,000 followers.
Me thinking of my 1,000 followers.
Uko na 1,000. Same was up.
Okay, me niko na 2,000. Wana stagnate. Like since 2018, we got 2,000 followers. You people that keep following and unfollowing me, It's okay. It's not like, I'm not complaining about this to the 2,000 loyal, though I have 2,000 and I get 16 likes. I mean, like, does it make sense? Unfollow me, sis.
Me, I was told by a friend. You know the friend. You're not going to mention the name. You know the friend. He told me that when you have 1,000 followers, you should have a minimum of 10%
Which
of
is
the
100.
likes. Yeah, you should have a minimum of 100. You have 2,000 followers?
I should be getting 200 likes.
At least
why
I
am
get
getting
100.
17?
At least I get 100.
You
So
guys
it
are
means.
just
So he told me that means you have actually
dormant.
genuine followers.
Yeah.
The other ones are just bots.
Angry bots.
Kikuyu gospel artist Mary Lincoln
Ooh. Ooh.
caused a huge buzz in the internet, and netizens had mixed reactions at her private photos leaked to the public and went viral.
Yeah.
So she has dropped a new song, which I listened to.
She did?
Yes, she did
God.
yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or just over the weekend? And I watched it yesterday night. So the song is about God's wrath and the end times. And the video of the song shows her kneeling down and being prayed for by some evangelists. In another part of the video, there are angels watching, over her.
Yeah.
And then there's distraction of with fire bombs. I don't know where they're coming from. And then the chorus of the song is, Lord, may you know what to do with our hearts, because these things have been written. I fear the day of the wrath of the Lord. My question comes in. You are a Christian?
That I think I am.
I am a Christian too. Is it wrong to take private photos of yourself? Not posting them, taking them.
During the Old Testament or the New Testament, there wasn't phones.
We
don't know what we're doing.
That is what I was actually thinking.
We don't know what we're doing.
Because they never had a provision
like
where
how
they said,
know?
With technology. The day there will be technology.
Don't take
if
photos.
You take private
don't
photos,
take nudes.
You'll be sentenced to hell.
Right? Because there is don't covet, don't envy, do not murder, do not. But then I think most Christians would argue anything that you do should be to glorify God, right?
Yeah.
And does you taking nudes glorify God? Then I think that would be used as the provision for people to look at this whole scenario, which I totally understand. But who am I to judge?
She has not, what she said is people should forget that those photos leaked and just let's continue, preaching the gospel.
Yeah.
When she said that, I felt that she was escaping a wrong and she was not owning up to it. And I think that way she may lose fans. I don't know. But I feel like if I was her, probably that's why I'm not her. But if I was her, I would really own up. I
think that is what is expected of her, I read it's so funny. I read a Bible verse today in a loafer when I was it's actually a super metro.
Okay.
It's been stuck on the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not your own
Bible. No. It's not that I don't read the Bible. I do.
You do?
God forgive me.
Don't lie.
God forgive me.
And we are talking about God here.
So it's like those stickers they put on the wall, and it was saying, Jesus Christ did not come to condemn, something like that, something in the line of Jesus Christ did not come to condemn. He came to save, He came to, I don't know what word was exactly, but it was something in that line. And people think that the Bible is a precedent for them to judge other people,
Yeah.
And whatever Christian teachings they have is what gives them a right to condemn and decide on everybody else's doings. And the Bible isn't. It's not a guide of how you should condemn people.
Yeah.
It is a guideline of how you as an individual
should behave.
Should be living your life. Stop using it as a weapon to attack people. It isn't. Bible si gun.
Bible ni guide.
Bible ni guide. Yako mwenyewe.
Bible si gun. Bible ni guide.
And that's on period.
Calligraph, you're coming for your throne.
Anyway, guys,
we've come to the end of the show.
This was exciting.
Nimesikia joto. You know, it's my first time doing this. I was so anxious.
He was, and I wasn't. I don't know. I just felt like we've been friends for, I think, 6 years. And I knew this would be like our normal day, you know, us just having conversations, so I wasn't really nervous, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. I personally did enjoy.
If you enjoyed, press that like button. It is good for this channel.
Yes, it is good for us.
It is good for us. For me,
it's good for Dixon. It's good for all of us.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You wanted to say something?
Yes.
Comment down below if there's something you would love for us to talk about.
Yes.
Be it serious, be it something in showbiz, something just light, something serious, anything. Just comment down there. Give us feedback on what you think about this episode today.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one.
The next episode.
Bye.